So some of our services, again, we do efficiency consulting, going in, telling them what they need to do on the conservation side and what are their potential investments. We procure incentives. We have a team of engineers that will review a project to find out what different incentive programs and rebates are out there, figure out what would be best for the specific technologies that they're installing, and make sure that those engineering applications get sent in. In 2013, really excited, we started manufacturing our own LEDs. So that was a lot of fun for us because we were able to take trips to China and learn a completely new part of the business that we hadn't really worked with before. So we have our own line of technology. We also have our own team of installers. We do anywhere from 50 to 300 installations with our own team in a given month. And then also product development and manufacturing, we have an R&D team that works to kind of figure out how we can build that collaborative environment, how we can team up with different companies that are doing things that are going to be great for our customers. So G-Light LED, that is our brand of product. And this is our main product that we have. It is the Luca modular system. One of the things that we've realized in the LED lighting space is that, especially for a small business like ours, we have our warehouse right next to our office. We do not have the warehouse space for a million different parts and a million different fixtures. So what we created was a fixture that could be modular in design. If you have one light on its own, it can be used as a pendant. It can be stuck into a housing and placed in a troffer. You can pair them up and make a high bay fixture. So we've created this modular design of lighting that's really useful for a store owner that wants, you know, the entire store to have the similar type of fixture, but they have different heights, they have different needs, and so we've really been able to cater to that. So these are some of the lights that we don't manufacture on our own. We work with, again, collaborative environment. We work with different companies such as Rab Lighting. They make really great products for outdoor lighting, as well as Cree. And we also have our own set of controls, fan motors, and thermal solutions. And again, all of these products fit right into that retrofit space. It's going to be very difficult for any of us really to go into any existing business and tell them, you need to take everything out and start all over. That remodel is going to involve time, you know, business close. It's going to involve a huge amount of capital to get that done. And what we've seen, especially in the supermarket space, the new cases that are coming out are really on par with the cases that we've been able to retrofit, because we are individually attacking each one of the systems for the cases that they have with these fan motors. The thermal solutions, should have a picture on the next slide. One of the other products that we do are fan controls for, these are walk-in boxes. If you guys have ever gone into a gas station, you guys see that they have like the beer section, but they have this whole room in the back. Those motors do not need to be on all the time. This is a big room. Not everybody is going to be walking in and out of it all day long, and especially at night. So many of the, you know, a simple control to turn the motors down to low speed when they don't need to be on full speed. So that's a lot of what we do is figuring out what sort of controls we can put on these systems so they're not running when they don't need to be. So thermal solutions, for us, that's a huge thing. You walk into a supermarket and you see all of these refrigerated cases that are open. You have the produce section, the meat section, and it's just open refrigeration. I mean, if you went home, you wouldn't just open your refrigerator door when you needed something and then walk away leaving it open. You would close it when you're done. And so that's basically the same, you know, concept that we use, that we tell a supermarket. Why would you not put thermal night covers? So it's just a thing that you pull down, right? Cover that you pull down at night. When we first started, Whole Foods didn't have them. So I mean, it's really something that people are only now starting to, you know, even the big companies, the big names, you know, you would be very surprised how many supermarkets, very, very large chain supermarkets, do not have such a simple solution. to save energy. And then also we have compressor solutions again, and it's really just focusing on that energy efficiency piece and figuring out, okay, I don't have the money to completely change this out. That would mean a 10-year payback, and my lease is only for 5 years. I don't know if that's worth it for me. But here's a control that I can put on it, and that control has a payback after the tax incentives, after the tax credits, the incentives, all that. That payback is a year. So my lease is for 5 years. I'm going to be here for 5 years. That makes sense to me. And even if the payback is a little bit longer than that, one of the things that we really like to tell our business owners, where can you invest your money where you get a 30% return? I don't get anywhere near that on my 401k. Yeah, I wish I did, but I don't. And so that's one of the things that when you put it in that perspective, this is not them buying a product, it's an investment, and there's an ROI that they get back, right? And there's a return on, there's a percentage back that is much higher than anywhere else. I mean, if they have their money just in a savings account, that's not even 5%. You're really, there's a large opportunity cost to not doing these projects.
And it's guaranteed every year.
Yes.
It's not going to go down.
It's not going to go down. One of the things that it's not only that it's guaranteed every year, but the maintenance savings, the maintenance aspect of when you have your systems running more efficiently, that in itself, business owners should really take a look at that, because it really makes the entire thing cost effective, because when you're looking long term, and it's really getting people to look long term, not over the next month. And so again, that was it. Do you guys have any questions?